Hi guys, we're back from the subtropics, back to our own subtropics, right? You wouldn't know. If I could easily fool you and say we're still in Queensland. That's the beauty of having your own tropical, subtropical fruit garden. So we're back, and wow, what a gorgeous day. Oh my gosh, it's in the 20s Celsius, and we left the Gold Coast on a dark, wet day. So perfect timing again of our return here in Melbourne. My neighbours' pomegranates have been going. The birds have been eating them, or whatever, the possums. So I got to get cracking. Animals don't waste any time, right? And one other thing that I noticed here at Fruitopia on our return, drought. I spoke to my neighbor and he said it hasn't rained since we left. It's 10 days without rain. Wow, I'm shocked. So I went around, checked out the trees that had no rain for 10 days. And not too bad, because I water and care for the trees like a mother does with her babies. They're in good shape. The only one that suffered here in the front was the Mexican cream guava. I had to give it a ton of water last night. You can see here a remnant of that dryness. See that? So there were like a dozen of these leaves, but that's not a big deal. There's another one there. There's another one. See how it's dry? Well, the whole tree looked like this. And this morning, it recovered from the flooding I gave it. I flooded it. I don't know why the Mexican cream is the only one that suffers drought conditions when it's not watered enough, whereas all the other guys, look at this banana, this didn't get any water, and yet it's so perky, right? Not a drop in 10 days. Hard to explain things. The 2 new avocados I planted a month ago, perky, happy, right? Everyone's happy so far. I've got to pull these last agapanthus out, but I want to relax. This is a back-breaking, back killer to do. So it's not urgent, it can wait. But I'm pretty happy with the results of no rain. No rain at all. I couldn't believe it. The Indian guava was a little dry too. As you can see, the hose, the garden hose is there from watering last night. I was out here till 10:30. Yeah, 10:30 at night, watering the trees, just in case. Even though they look fine, it can be, it can fool you. Looking fine and is fine are 2 different things. Looking fine, and then the next day there's a problem. Oh, the grumichama. Whoops, what did I just step on? Oh, I stepped on a passion fruit. Didn't see it. Wow. Yeah, guys, there's so much here. There's so much food here that I'm literally, look, I'm literally stepping on the food. That's the kind of garden or kind of productivity you want from your food forest. I'm surprised that the birds didn't find these Brazilian cherries. Very, very surprised, because I didn't net it. Guys, I didn't net it. I just left the net there. Right? There's another passion fruit there. I'm surprised they're still falling. I thought the season was over. I just had the gurumi-chamas. So good. And then we have this guy here. Wow, talk about going off whilst we were gone. That's the yellow cherry guava, or lemon guava as it's called in America. Whoa, man, I gotta share these with Kim. There's so many cherry guavas, lemon guavas. I love it. This time yesterday we were at the Gold Coast, starved of fruit, and today we're back in paradise, guys. One day, in one day. Yep, don't be fooled, don't be tricked by the notion of being in the tropics. I'm not in the tropics, but look what I'm holding in my hand. You got it? Custard apple. Yeah. So this is the Paxton Prolific. That's really taken off in April. Nice big sized tree now after 8 years and coming up to its 9th year. The white sapoti turning into a jungle. I saw a couple of huge Hawaiian Supreme white sapotis before. Wow, they've never been that big. So I'm really looking forward to these big guys. Usually they're about that size there. Hang on. Like that one. But these are even bigger, so that's cool. These are supersized Hawaiian Supreme white sapotis. That's not normally a large variety, but it's the tastiest in my opinion. There's another big one there. So I'm pretty wrapped with that. Oops, I've got critters crawling all over me. He's freaking out, he just dropped. Yeah, guys, it's good to be home, especially on a 20+ degree day. The Bowen seedling here, mango, is looking really good. So good, I don't even know whether I should protect it over winter. It's almost as tall as me now, standing at 5'5", right? And it's got a nice 2-inch trunk or stem, which is twice as thick as what it was last April. So bull weight on that one. But guys, check out the custard apple. Amazing. It's really shot off, and it's carrying about 12 fruit. Really happy about that. And this is the Vernon. I like to take the yellow leaves off so that I don't end up on the ground. The Vernon is also taking off with a lot of flowers and fruitlets all over. Literally, it's gone crazy, right? Every nook and cranny. This is the white sapoti, the Vernon. Looks like it's going to be one of the best varieties I have now that it's in its 2nd year of fruiting. Yeah, it took 8 years to set fruit. Can you believe it? And wow, what an extraordinary liftoff after 8 years. So guys, the takeaway message is be patient. If you see nothing going on with your tropical fruit trees in a temperate zone, Yeah, I know that in the tropics, it only takes 3 to 5 years for things to burst. Not here. Well, you might get lucky, but usually it's 7 to 10 years. Yeah, it's a long wait, I know. But check it out. Check out this Vernon. It's crazy. I don't think I'll be able to eat all these white sapotes that are coming in winter. This is a winter variety white sapote. Winter in Melbourne, not winter in Darwin. I don't know what's going on up there. So all the information here is in relation to Melbourne, Victoria, right? Remember that. I'm not talking about Queensland or Northern Territory, right? This is the black sapote, the seedling, which I showed you a couple of weeks ago, like it had 40, 50 fruitlets. Well, they're fruit now, they're not fruitlets any longer. And these are a beautiful size. Not big, not very big, but coming along nicely. There's the biggest one up there. That one. Sorry for the shaky video. I'm just trying to move quick. Kim had about 20 of these wampies last night. As we came into the driveway, she loves the wampy. Some of you don't like it, but I think it's the smell, just the smell. If you like curry, it smells like curry. The leaves and the fruit. It's curry combined with citrus. What a combination in a fruit. It's like getting grapefruit, mandarin, and curry leaves and smashing them all together. And maybe some other spices too. It's so good to be back at Fruitopia on a beautiful day. Wow. It feels so hot, even though it's only 21. I think there's a fig in here. To untie and check it out. Yeah, there sure was a fig. Small, but extremely ripe. Just go in the shade. It's like honey. Wow. Look at that. What a reward. I also had some of the purple guavas last night, like 5 of them. There's a couple left. Or actually there's a lot more than a couple. There's about a dozen left. It's hard to see the suckers. Yeah, so these are nice too. Young tree. Only 6 months in the ground. And 3 years old. Had it in a pot. Yeah, so overall pretty good. Pretty darn good. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the 4-part video series I made whilst we were gone. I'm going to take my shirt off actually. I'm starting to feel the sun burning, which means everything comes off. The hotter it gets, guys, the more I want to get closer to the sun. The carob flowers, which set over a month ago, they're starting to form what looks like pods. Not sure yet. Looks a bit early, but we'll find out soon. Carob. The first Maya lemon Looks almost ready on this 1 year in the ground baby lemon tree. Guys, that's how easy citrus is in Melbourne. It's not like mango. Citrus, in Melbourne you buy it, right? This small, and you put it straight in the ground. And within 1 year it fruits without any protection whatsoever. Can't say the same for mango though. These are the early mandarins, the Japanese fatsos. They're really plump, easy to peel. Not my favorite, but pretty good regardless, considering they fill in the gap in winter. Yep. And they're pretty juicy. Now, as for the Glen mango, I don't know what's going on with the Glen. It's growing nicely. Very happy about that. It's exactly 2 meters tall, 1.9 to 2 meters tall, around 6 feet. So it's getting some height to it. But the only fruit that it held, well, that the birds didn't knock off, is still not ready. Yeah. And it's also a small size fruit. Nothing compared to Kensington Pride or Keat. So we're still waiting for him to do his thing. This time last year he was ready. The one I got last April, he was ready around April 5th, April 8th. So this one is taking a few weeks longer. But it won't be long. Won't be long. The pineapple guava or feijoa are getting closer and closer. They have another month before they're ready. Right? Still on the small side. I noticed up in Sydney, they're ready, they're falling, they're eating them. But again, in Melbourne we're about a month behind Sydney and 2 months behind Brisbane, southeast Queensland, and 3 to 4 months behind North Queensland, far North Queensland. Yeah, we're right at the back of the queue as far as readiness, ripeness, and setness when the fruit's set. Way behind. We're last in the line in Australia, but that's all right. Can you see how many there are? There's over 100. They'll come when they're ready, which will be sometime in May and early June for the stragglers. And the same with this one. Yeah, this one is tiny as well. This is a different variety. I don't know which variety it is. It was so long ago, I don't remember. So that's the feijoa, pineapple guava, not purple. So going back to the lemon guava, check it out. Right? No one home to enjoy. And guess what? The birds do not eat these guavas. They're not interested in the slightest. They're not interested in the lemon guava, and they're not interested in white sapote. Well, they're not interested in my white sapote. I don't know why they were interested in Elisa's. I've never lost one white sapote to a bird here at Fruitopia. I don't know why. These will be ready also in about 2 to 3 weeks. There's a lot of them. May is going to be crazy. Cray, as the kids say. All right, let's grab a fat one there. Nice. Yeah. So good. These are the sweetest guava that I grow. You've asked me many times. This one is the sweetest. This is take 2 on the sweet lily koi passion fruit that I planted a month ago in March, once the heat was over, and it's growing nicely. It's got a long way to go, of course. Just hoping it can survive winter, and we want that to climb up there and meet him, and I can get it on up there. Yeah, him. The cincture ring on the white mulberry, the white shatut, the white Pakistani seems to have paid off. Even though it's bushed out a lot, it's not going crazy up like it used to do up to the power lines. So it is going sideways though over the dwarf Caracara orange, and that one there. So there's a few coming out to the side, but overall it's been good. As you can see, they're the double rings I gave it, right, about 6 weeks ago. And it's so bushy in there, guys. Oh, and I ring barked it up there too. I almost killed it, right? Some people would say, but the opposite is true. I not almost, but I definitely caused it to give a lot of benefit to me and probably to itself. But I'm gonna get in there. Wow, the middle's crazy. Okay, that's the front yard. Let's go and see the backyard, guys. Part 2 coming up. Thanks for watching. We're back from the tropics. Yeehaw. Well, we are in the tropics with a garden like this. Come on, how can we ever leave the tropics? It's year round like this, even in winter. It looks like this, except for the temperature. It's not 30 Celsius, and it's not even 20. It's 15. Well, the trees don't seem to mind that much. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. See you from the next video, guys.